Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, and you of course know about the domestic violence allegations she has made against Johnny. What you probably didn't know is that Amber herself was arrested for domestic violence a few years back with her partner.
With her domestic partner. We broke this story this morning on the website, and somehow this thing got completely buried.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Obviously, when you're talking about what happened with Johnny and her allegations, Amber had a domestic partner in 2009 where they were at some point together in the Seattle airport in 2009, and Amber was arrested for domestic violence. And what happened, we're told, is that they got in some kind of argument, and Amber struck her girlfriend.
Grabbed her by the arm and struck her, at least allegedly, and the girlfriend got pissed off. Amber got arrested, taken to the police station, her mugshot taken, she was booked. She ended up in court. Now, they dismissed it, and the prosecutor said, look, both of them live in Los Angeles, and this is Seattle, so we're going to just dismiss this thing. It was misdemeanor criminal battery, domestic violence, misdemeanor assault, but the prosecutor said, look, we'll let you go back down to LA, but we're going to keep this case open for 2 years.
But I think, so everyone understands, it's, I think, highly relevant to Johnny's team here in Los Angeles, because he's been accused of domestic violence by Amber, and the fact that Amber was actually arrested for something similar in the past, I think is something they're going to look into, Johnny Depp's team, and maybe even use some of that information. Remember, they have a hearing coming up where she wants a permanent restraining order where Johnny Depp can't go near her. I bet this comes up in that hearing, and they're going to use it against her.
The point being, Johnny is saying she's the violent one. He's saying, and vice versa. Well, he's going to say, look, she has a history of this when she gets pissed off, and they're going to bring this up and say she was arrested. She'll say, I wasn't convicted. You can't bring it up. It's irrelevant.
And she's going to say, I have bruises.
And she's going to say, I have bruises. And even if I did that to my ex-girlfriend, my domestic partner, that doesn't mean that he didn't do it to me.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Hey, Joseph Hodge, Jersey City. I completely sit here and I think, wow, this completely throws a wrench into anything she was thinking in trying to get any kinds of permanent restraining order against him. Maybe she's the aggressor in any situation. So Johnny Depp and his defense team, how this gets buried, how can you believe that? But you get this information, you've got to go ahead and use it. He's going to want to try to come out of this looking good, and this makes him look a whole lot better than he looked a couple of days ago, guys. It really does.
Well, and there's one other wrinkle, another story we broke yesterday on the website, that, you know, he lives in an apartment, a condo building in downtown Los Angeles. There are 2 concierges in that building, and we are told that both of them saw Amber after this incident on May 21st, where he allegedly threw the iPhone at her and bruised her face terribly. There are the pictures. That happened on a Saturday night, allegedly. On Monday morning, one of the concierges claims that she saw Amber and commented to one of the residents a little bit later that she looked great, and as a matter of fact, she was about to compliment her on her complexion. This is after the allegations came out. This concierge said, wait a minute, I saw her on Monday and told a resident she seemed fine. I saw no bruises and I was looking right at her. And then another concierge saw her on Wednesday, which is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's like 4 days later, and says, I looked at her too, and I didn't see anything. And so these concierges, my guess is they're going to end up being called. This is going to be quite the hearing next week.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of witnesses, a lot more witnesses than we thought when this all started.
Yep.